If you are considering buying a Tesla in 2021 or 2022, then you need to watch this video. I have helped hundreds of people take delivery of their Tesla and really enjoy their Tesla ownership through the tips, tricks, and other information I have put into videos on this channel. But things have never been more different than they are right now. Demand is through the roof, supply is seemingly super low, prices and configurations are changing all the time, and it can just be a little difficult and a little confusing to buy a Tesla right now as it stands sort of at the end of 2021 and going into 2022. So I want to make things simple. I have gathered all of the little tidbits of information that I have sort of gleaned by helping people through this process, by ordering multiple Teslas for myself and family members, and sort of gathering all this information that many people don't know. Let me help you through the process, answer some of your most common questions, and give you some tips, tricks, and secrets that you need to know before you click buy on the Tesla website. So in no particular order, let me start things off with some fees associated with purchasing a Tesla. So one of the most common misconceptions is, I guess two here. One is the initial order fee, and one is when you have to pay for the Tesla before you take delivery. So first things first, when you place that order on the Tesla website for the Model 3 and Model Y, you're paying a $250 order fee. That used to be a refundable fee that you could get back, and that is not the case anymore. As I know right now, really for most of us, the only refundable fee, refundable deposit you can get back is if you place an order for a Cybertruck. That is refundable, but that has now changed on the Model 3 and Model Y. That is now just a order fee. So that $250 you do not get back if you decide to cancel for some reason. If you make a drastic change and you want to change your model and get something else, that $250 is something you're not going to be able to recover. So just sort of keep that in mind. And also, you don't actually have to have your financing in order or pay for the car until you get your VIN and you kind of get closer to that delivery date. When that's scheduled, then you have to go through the process of getting financing or going through the lease process through Tesla, but you don't actually have to have that all figured out when you place the order. You can sort of plan 3 to 6 months down the road if needed and just sort of get your spot in line. But that's really the only financial commitment you have to make sort of at the start. Next, let's talk price increases. Tesla has been increasing the price of various models every few weeks. The prices have slowly started to creep up, and many have wondered what they can do to combat the rising prices, and especially since the cars are many months away. Well, all you can really do is place that order. Placing your order sort of gets you that spot in line in the queue, and also will sort of lock in your price and configuration for what the price is when you place that order. So if you place an order on Monday and the price increases on Tuesday, then your order is still valid for that original price when you place the order on Monday and not the new price on Tuesday. Obviously, by not placing an order, you are sort of running the risk that, you kind of all have to, in many different categories, but especially with Teslas, that the price will eventually increase. Obviously, features could change, range could improve, but also the prices could go up. So if you want to lock in the price of your Tesla before potential increases come, which they inevitably will come, you want to place that order, and that will secure your spot in line and also sort of lock in your price for whatever it is when you click that button on the website. Next up, let's talk about secret off-menu items. So as of right now, there are basically 5 configurations, major configurations, of the Model 3 and Model Y you can buy on the Tesla website as of right now here in the US. There's a long range and performance Model Y, and then with the Model 3, there's a rear-wheel drive option, which was formerly known as the Standard Range Plus. There is the long range variant, and then the performance as well. Now, many have also wanted to know about the standard range model. This was that $35,000 model that sort of was missing features. It was a limited range capacity, but it still gave you a lot of really the creature comforts of the Model 3 for a pretty good discount. Where is that? It is not on the website at all. Well, Tesla has made the process of ordering this car a little tricky. Sometimes I've heard that it's not available, other times it is, but as of right now, in November of 2021, I can confirm from recent reports that yes, the standard range Model 3 is still available, but it is only available off menu, so to speak. So to order a Model 3 standard range, you have to call Tesla and specifically order that car. Essentially, the process is basically ordering a rear-wheel drive standard range plus option, and then there's sort of software lock locking down some of those features, like removing autopilot and reducing some range capacity and stuff like that, to get that price down closer to $35,000. And then you're basically getting a software locked version of the rear wheel drive car. But again, you cannot do this on the website, so there's no way to really configure this or go through those options. You have to call Tesla if you want to order the standard range Model 3. Also, there is no standard range Model Y as of right now here in the US. I think it's available overseas in China, correct me if I'm wrong down below, but there is not a standard range Model Y. So if you want the off-menu variant of the Tesla, that is currently only the standard range Model 3 here in the United States. Next up, let's talk freebies. Tesla just added a new free color option for the Model 3 and Model Y. It used to be that the free color was black and white was a premium. Then white became the free color and black was now a paid option. And now Tesla has added a new color option for free that is the silver, the gray, whatever Tesla calls it, the silver metallic, whatever it is. The gray option is now a free option as well. So white and gray are now included in the price. They are free paint options. And if you want blue, you want black or red, those are additional prices if you want those paint color options, just so you know when you place your order for a Model 3 or Model Y. Now, something affecting a lot of owners these days that I see pop up time and time again is the estimated delivery date window. Now, if you go on the Tesla website right now, you'll see that these cars are back ordered months and months and months. If you place an order, I think for a Model Y at the time of filming this video, you will not get it until May or June if you go with the long range variant. And that's sort of the status quo for Tesla right now. But just keep in mind that these dates will sort of move around. They're a little fluid and will sort of vary. So I've seen many people who have placed an order for a Model Y long range, for example, that has an April, May, June delivery window, and then take delivery of that car in 2 or 3 weeks. It does not happen for everyone. It certainly is not normal, but it certainly can happen. And then usually more often than not, that delivery date will either move up or move a little bit further down. I've seen it really move up more often than not, but just know that just because you see May, June, July, whatever it is on the website, doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. Usually it can be, but it's wildly going to vary by location. But just keep in mind that you might get lucky and get access to that car sooner. Those delivery dates are just estimates, and they of course will change for better or for worse. Just sort of keep that in mind. And also, you might be able to snag an inventory car of your choice from Tesla as well. These are the pre-existing inventory car builds. These are either showroom cars or cars that someone might have returned. Essentially, sometimes you can get lucky and go on the Tesla website and find the exact Model 3 or Model Y or even the S or the X of your choosing with the exact paint color and wheel color options and all that stuff already built and ready to go. And in that case, you can place your order on the website for that and take delivery of that within a matter of days. Again, this varies on location and configuration. I think that there are Discords just specifically set up for checking Tesla's existing inventory, but just keep in mind that it's not a bad idea to kind of keep your tabs open on that and sort of keep your eyes on that and see if there's a model that pops up that you're interested in. Another common question I get all the time is how much of the Tesla ordering process, all that paperwork online, do you have to fill out before you take delivery? If you don't, fill out that information, will you sort of lose your spot in line? Not necessarily. As of what I know, what you really need to fill out after you place the order is where you expect to take delivery, and that will sort of get you in the queue of where your delivery will take place. So whether that's a home delivery or a delivery at your local service center, you want to fill out your location so they know where you're going to be to pick up the car. But besides that, I don't think you necessarily have to do anything. Again, you can wait on registration, insurance, financing until a VIN is assigned and you get closer to delivery, but you're not going to lose your spot in line because you don't complete financing. There's been many questions on this, but from all the evidence I've been able to see and from what many have said anecdotally, as long as you sort of get your delivery location locked down, you don't have to sort of rush to do financing or anything else until you get that VIN assigned. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to rush to get that stuff done. You can place your order, get your delivery location locked down, and then sort of spend a few days, weeks, whatever it is going to take for you to make sure you get your financing and all that other stuff squared away. Some other little tidbits here worth noting is that Tesla recently just ended a couple of special programs that they had in place for some time. Tesla used to offer a financing rate match program that would match the rate of other financial institutions for a loan done through Tesla Finance, but that is no longer the case. You used to be able to email a quote over to a special email through Tesla. They would sort of match the rate, and it would be really easy to do through Tesla Finance, but unfortunately, Tesla just undid that program, and that is no longer being done through Tesla Finance at this time. In addition to that, Tesla also had a special program that allowed leaseholders of the Model 3 or Model Y to sell their cars to car institutions. I want to say, I don't know what the word is, CarMax, Vroom, Carvana, stuff like that. One of the caveats of leasing a Model 3 or Model Y is you cannot personally buy the lease out when it is done, but Tesla was for a while allowing you to sell your car over to Vroom or Carvana or something like that and still pocket some good change, especially with the current rates of used cars right now. Unfortunately, for one reason or another, they have ended that program as well, so you can no longer now sell your leased car to a Vroom, Carvana, anything like that. You cannot sell it to a third party. You have to return your lease directly back to Tesla. One of the most common questions I see asked over and over and over again, and is especially relevant right now as sort of everything is sort of crazy trying to order a Tesla, is how long you can delay a delivery. Because sometimes, like I said, people will place an order expecting to get the car in 6 months, and then 3 days later, hey, Tesla calls you, you've got a VIN ready to go, and they want you to take delivery like at the end of the week. That does happen, though it's a little rare, but more often than not, you might get access to the car sooner than you may think, and sometimes people don't have financing and all that stuff squared away, so they want to delay delivery. And I have seen varying degrees of how Tesla does this. I think sort of the rule of thumb I've seen is that you can delay delivery up to 3 times, and I think you can delay it like 4 to 6 months. So again, I've seen this vary by service center. Some are more lenient than others, but I think you can delay it 3 times and again up to a few months. So don't expect to delay it for like longer than 6 months, because typically they will make you cancel that order. You lose that $250 for your order deposit, and you have to put a new order in again. But if you do need to delay it a few weeks, or even I think a month or 2, maybe even 3, in order to get financing all squared away, I think you can do that. Also, another little tip here, as you go through the ordering process when buying a Tesla, you obviously have the option there to spend $10,000 for full self-driving. And I have made numerous videos on why I do not think anyone, or I guess mostly everyone, should avoid spending the $10,000. I'll leave a link to that video up here and down below. But something that Tesla doesn't really make clear on the website is that you can subscribe to full self-driving at any time. Obviously, you can do this within the app, but they don't make that abundantly clear on the website. So just know that you do not have to spend the $10,000 right there in order to get full self-driving. You can subscribe on a per month basis. And also, you can upgrade to full self-driving and spend that $10,000 at any time. You don't have to do it at the delivery time. So just remember that you don't have to, make a decision right then and there when you order whether you want full self-driving or not. That decision can be made at any time through the power of the internet and the Tesla app on your phone. And last but not least, 2 little other tidbits here of information that are very important and kind of some sad news that I do want to clarify here. One is that the referral program that Tesla used to offer that would give you, the referrer, and the buyer 1,000 miles of free supercharging, that is no longer a thing. Tesla has discontinued that program, and you are now no longer able to give or get 1,000 miles of free supercharging. Very sad to see that go, but there is no longer any sort of perk for going through a referral link, so you can unfortunately just, if you want to go through mine down below when you get solar, I'd appreciate that, but unfortunately it doesn't do you any good when you buy a car anymore. Hopefully Tesla brings that program back in one form or another. And also premium connectivity, the car's data plan. Tesla used to do a tiered system where if you bought a standard range plus, you'd get it for 30 days free, but if you bought a long range or above, you'd get 1 year free. Tesla now no longer offers this either as an option, and it's 30 days free across the board complimentary until you have to pay $10 a month. So just keep in mind that you only have 30 days free of premium connectivity once you take delivery of the car, until you have to start ponying up the money and paying $10 a month if you want to have access to all the streaming options and satellite maps and all that stuff inside of your Tesla. And I think that about does it, guys. That is a lot of the information that I could remember and what I kind of found going through Reddit threads and forum posts. And that's sort of the biggest tickets? What? Those are the best little nuggets of information that I can give to those of you looking to take a delivery and order a car. I have some other tips that I will leave a link to in a video up here and down below, like things you need to do before you take delivery, like getting your Wi-Fi set up, and some other tips in forms of accessories and stuff like that. But in terms of like before you take delivery and like sort of procedural stuff through Tesla, these are the best tips I can give you, and hopefully I can answer some questions. And now is your turn. If you are a fan of Tesla, if you own a Tesla, and you have some advice you'd like to give to aspiring or potential Tesla owners, leave those in the comments down below. We can sort of all have this hive mind knowledge and share tips and tricks with the other people, and just sort of enjoy the wonderful little Tesla community here on this channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I will see you all in the next one.